Hello, Aries. Welcome to Karma on Deck. I'm Karma of My Psychic One. I'm going to do, I always say we, as if there's more than one me. I'm going to do your reading for December 28th through January 3rd. So this is your weekly tarot reading for Aries. Let's get a good look at what energy is coming up for you for the new year, and Happy New Year to those of you who do the thing. All right. One more shuffle for Aries. So, Queen of Cups, finding yourself a little emotional lately, Aries. Three of Coins, Four of Swords. You got a lot of pressure going on. Five of Cups. And the Sun card. So you've been coming out of a phase where there's been some pressure behind you. Five of Cups, you've been let's see, what's the word I'm looking for? So when it comes to Five of Cups, that's all about you like really starting to identify what people you can trust, how you feel about other people's energy that you're dealing with. I'm seeing, that you've overcome some pressure, some deadlines, being backed into a corner. You've been putting in a lot of labor lately too. Three of Coins is telling me that your pace has been a little bit crazy. Hello, it's been Christmas. So for those of you that are, visiting and taking care of Christmas and doing all the running around, I'm sure that's part of it. But I'm also seeing that this is about time for you to get a little more re-engaged with the next phase, because we do have the Sun card. So you're going to get to sit down, relax, and take some of this on and enjoy it. So the Seven of Wands, whatever it is you are taking on, you're weathering well. You're juggling everything just fine. So if you're feeling as if you're going to drop something, you are not. Trust yourself. I also have the Page of Cups. I love the Page of Cups. We're sitting here looking at this, and you do have the Hanged Man. So with the Hanged Man in play, it tells me that you're feeling a little bit stuck, like you're in purgatory, like things aren't moving quite the way or rapidly as you want them to. With the Eight of Coins, it almost always comes up with the Three of Coins at the same time. One referencing, monetary, the other referencing labor. You are feeling a lot of pressure. If you notice here on the Eight of Coins, there's a bunch of crabs like nipping at his feet. So this goes along here with the Four of Swords, which is pressure. So you're coming up on some deadlines. You're being expected to perform and pull some things into alignment. Page of Cups means a new relationship. So if you're starting a new job or working with someone new, that's you really feeling that new relationship energy. This might even be something that you've been waiting for, because it's sitting here next to the Hangman. It's something that's going to break that, pause for you. It's going to break that moment where you feel like this is like that frustration is over. Page of Coins, this is something that you might be spending some money on. King of Coins, ooh, and the Magician, which I love. So when it comes to money, you might need to take some leadership and some forward thinking and decision making. So King of Coins is you having the means. Page of Coins is you trying to decide what you want to do with it. So when it comes to investments or purchases or plans, you're really starting to take leadership on what's moving forward and what's next for you. The Magician, it's go time, y'all. Watch your temper, though. Page of Swords is showing up. So that's telling me that you've been short-tempered. If you've been shooting yourself like Pisces has. So as you're going forward, Page of Swords is like that road rage feeling. And you're flipping the bird at people and you're like at your wit's end. So that might just be emotional, but I feel like all of that energy is past because we have the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is that like release. He's letting go of all the swords and he's putting the fight down. So finally, some of these things are behind you. It's not feeling like this pressure is up and coming, but it looks like you've made some decisions that have put things into alignment for you. So you're not really having to deal with them anymore. And now you get to really see the fruits of your labor. You've put in a lot of work over the last few weeks. Seven of Cups, Seven of Wands, I'm talking about over here. This is you, all your labor, and now you get to really reap the fruits of it. So let's take a look and go through your relationship and emotional connections with the Mystic Dreamer, and take a look at this for you. What am I, Aries? I get lost after I do 5 or 6 of you guys. So this is for Aries relationship, and it's not just love and lovers. This might be your kids, your lover, your work employees, your employer, and how you're showing up in relationships in general. All right, here we go. Damn, you guys got the Four of Pentacles right out the gate. Let's do another shuffle. That was on top with, well, I don't know. We shuffled them. Let's see here, because that was the same card that came up for Aquarius, I think. So let's take a look and see. King of Wands, Emperor, Fighting. Are you fighting your destiny? Here's the thing. King of Wands comes into play, and the King of Wands is somebody that's like a CEO or a business owner or somebody that's taking leadership in work environment. So this might even reference somebody that you work with. However, we do have the Emperor right next to it. Are you misinterpreting somebody's leadership as being a power play? Because I do see the Five of Wands showing up, and that has to do with you fighting. We do have the Page of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles. It's like the season, the thing that's going on for you. I see you, Ten of Pentacles is a legacy, Wheel of Fortune. So you're right where you're supposed to be. You're taking a good look at the things that you have to do next, because the Moon card is all about mapping. It's about what's happening next. It's also about emotions, how you're feeling about certain situations. You're starting to feel a little frustrated, or you're thinking that, oh, it's Monday, or, oh, I got this task to do. So the Moon card is showing up, and you're really getting a little shaky leg because you're not sure what you want to do next. You do have some travel coming up. Be careful of your ideology when it comes to how things look. The Queen of Wands is all about image. So if you're getting yourself caught up in materialistic efforts, that might, it might be part of your frustration too. Queen of Wands next to Strength, you're really coming up to that place where, you're pulling abundance into your life. We do have the Three of Swords, which is miscommunication though. I would use caution in how your conversations go, because the Three of Swords indicates that you've been a little bit off with your communication. And you know what I would say to that is just slow down, take a deep breath, and really just open yourself to listening. Because that's the key. If you're listening, people respond similarly. Perception is projection. What you put out is what you get back, so to speak. I'm also seeing the Page of Swords and the Page of Cups, both of which reference you taking on some new roles within your relationships. Some of them are decision making and some of them are emotional. And as you're playing with this energy, you don't like feeling off center. You're dealing with a lot of individuals that have power in their relationships, power in their decision making, power at work. And so you're feeling a little bit like the noob, okay? And so as you're going through this, it may have you a little off center and feeling as if you're inadequate. But the Queen of Wands is telling me that you're really relying on image to carry you through at this point. That can fail you. So make sure you're being your true and authentic self. And if that's the image that you're putting forward, then so be it. However, I do see some celebration and some travel. The Chariot card is showing up for you. Let me pull a few cards for you from Divination of the Ancients, and let's take a look and see what your divine message is as we wrap up this week's reading for you. I do have some openings. If you guys want to book a one-on-one with me, karmaondec.com, or you can find me at My Psychic One. Let's take a look and see what your card is for the week. Wheel of Fortune. That's all about fate, y'all. Wheel of Fortune for Aries. Ooh, Thunder and Lightning. I'm going to look at that one. I skipped a page. I really like this card. Looks like it's got some Nordic runes on it. Ooh. Yeah, Moxie's over there watching me. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune can raise you to high or bring you low. And that's what happens with the Wheel of Fortune. Times turn, fate turns. You've got fate playing in your corner right now. You may feel like the luckiest person alive when all is going your way, but when the blow strikes, it can feel like the end of the world. That's all of us. Now, Le Roue de Fortune asks you to be completely indifferent to both victory and defeat, disassociation. If you live by this rule of acceptance, like it's all part of the wheel, like you have to go through birth in order to get here. So this is the same process for ascension, right? You will master the teachings of fate, who can be both an unjust and cruel goddess, as well as a fair and generous one. Get your reactions in check and realize that the wheel has spun you into lessons designed for your learning, understanding, and spiritual growth. When you envy someone else who rides high, know everything can change within a spin of the wheel and propels you to the same dizzying heights. And here's what's true. Someone else's high might not even be their high. They may be looking really, really good, but that may be the thing that brings them down or, teaches them what they need to learn. And it doesn't even have to be highs and lows. They can be really wildly different lessons. Okay, so it says here, the incantation for your weekly reading, your Aries. The wheel hath turned, my fate is sealed. It's plain to see, or 'tis concealed. I must embrace the lessons won. My fortune's bright, my fear undone. Ooh, there's a little message at the bottom. It says, jealousy and envy are useless emotions. Your turn will come. I think I'm going to use that as a quote for your caption. But anyway, blessed be, happy new year. Catch me on the flip side and see me on the live. Book your one-on-one, karmaondeck.com. Meanwhile, I will catch you next year.